Afternoon baseball from the Motor City, Comerica Park here in downtown Detroit. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Detroit Tigers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Justin Verlander is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he gave his ball club 6 complete innings, but didn't stay around for a decision. He'll look to get a W here in this one.
Gregory Polanco makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
And it's been a little bit of a rocky start to the homestand. Just one win to show for their first 4 games. I think it starts with the pitching. They've got to get a good performance out of this starter if they want to turn around their fortune.
Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. Our temperature not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Ground ball right side. Glove by Cabrera, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, guys, Jung-Ho Kang is someone to really pay attention to right now. He's been working on a 5-game hit streak, and I expect him to be aggressive at the plate as he looks to extend it to 6.
Starling Marte will stand in, trying to keep up the hot pace as he's well over 400 here to start the year. Verlander sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Well, Matt, I think Dixon has sometimes been thought of as a hitter's umpire. The book on him is that he can be a little bit tight on the edges of the strike zone. We'll see if that's the case.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
3-0 now. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
Top of the first just underway here in Motown. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Andrew McCutchen will get his first shot now. He, too, had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And this is low, ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Here comes the 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now Verlander will turn and go to first. And late reactions, and they got him.
So much for their first hit of the ball game. Didn't even seem to be that terrific of a move. They just caught him off guard there.
A strike, and it's 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. Bucks go down quietly. The Tigers coming up, no score. Juan Nicasio is on the mound for game 2. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, he did his job in his last start. He threw 7 complete innings, but still didn't get a decision. We'll see if he can get the W this time around.
Stepping in now is the leadoff man, Cameron Maben, as he'll get us started here in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Cameron Maben.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Eric, we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
They've been good away from home here, too. They've won 3 of their first 4 on this road trip, and that's a sign that these guys are really coming together as a ball club.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. A quick out number 1. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers' starting lineup. Steve, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Ian Kinsler will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around first, on his way to second now. And he is in there safely with their first hit so far, a 1-out double.
Batting third, first baseman,
Miguel Cabrera will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
In tied at 93, ball 1.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, there's the location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, it's going to be on the ground.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Just got a piece to the right side. Jasso comes up with it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts, so we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
J.D. Martinez will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
And this is maybe not a pitch around situation, but you need to be real careful with a guy like this in 2 away.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And like most right-handed power guys, he's a good high ball hitter. So that's where you're going to want to keep that fastball going forward.
Hard hit ball to second. Harrison has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Tigers leave one. After one, no score. Jung Ho Gong will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. Verlander into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. In there, and it's even now. 2-2.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Line drive to left. Upton has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, not enough people give Miguel Cabrera credit for what he's able to do defensively. Remember, he came up as a shortstop with the Marlins, then moved to third base, and now is one of the greatest hitters to ever play the game. But that overshadows his defensive abilities. He's no slouch with the leather.
Into the windup and the pitch. David Freese stands in as he looks at a called strike.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben is there. 2 gone.
Batting 6, Catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Francisco Cervelli will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And he falls behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Victor Martinez will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. And he takes ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And he's set down, one away.
Batting sixth, third baseman.
So with one away, it's time to check out the National League Central Division standings as you see where the Pirates find themselves entering play here today. Nick Castellanos will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball called for strike two.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were two pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's Justin Upton now. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Down in order go the Tigers. We'll move to the third with no score. A nice aerial view of downtown Detroit as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show from Comerica Park. Matt Joyce will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give them a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Verlander's ready. First pitch on the way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Striding into the box, John Jaso. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit out towards second. Kinsler's there for it. To Iglesias for one. On to first. And as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
I think this one falls into the category of tailor-made. Here you go. 1, 2 hops to second, the feed to the bag, and a 4-6-3 double play. That's as easy as it comes.
Josh Harrison stands in. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. That average for him sitting at .345. 1 home run and just the 1 RBI to his credit so far. And he misses again, 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all. Outside, 3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count? Maybe even taken 2. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
3rd inning, no score to this point. Drilled right back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Gregory Polanco will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. And he lays off there, 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
A runner on first with 2 away. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Upton going back. Still going back. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
This is a classic example of losing your composure after a bad call. Now, he's still teed off about that last pitch, so he doesn't concentrate on his location, and this is going to make him even madder now.
How about it?
Here's Starling Marte.
Starling Marte.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
And this should be a pretty good test of his resiliency out there. He's going to need to snap back in a hurry because he's got a lot more danger ahead.
This one skied out toward right. On the move is Martinez. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 Pittsburgh. Jared Saltalamacchia digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher. Sheriff.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply that credit to the next guy?
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
Cameron Maben will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike there. 0-1.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Two out, nobody on. takes this the other way to right. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And after going strikeout, strikeout to start the inning, it looked like he was on his way to an easy 1-2-3. After the base hit there, he's going to have to work now with a 2-out base runner.
Ian Kinsler walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
And that came after a long battle at the plate. And he was able to stay patient and finally got a pitch that he could drive.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
2 out with the man at first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. A runner on first with 2 away. That's popped up out towards short right field. Harrison onto the grass. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. It's the Pirates 2 and the Tigers nothing. And here is Andrew McCutchen now. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Now batting.
So with the leadoff man aboard, we take a trip into the recent past here as we call on our graphic for today's edition of This Date in Baseball History. Jung Ho Gong stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
0-1.
Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Skied into straightaway right. Martinez has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Third baseman number 7, David Freese.
David Freese is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Verlander pauses. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Runner at first here, one man out. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A pause, and the 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Runners on first with 1 down. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the former World Series MVP.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 3-0 game.
And these guys hitting 3, 4, 5, they're the ones that are going to have to produce if these guys are going to have any chance of contending this year. He comes through here with a well-struck RBI double.
Stepping in now, Francisco Cervelli, as he will look at a first-pitch fastball for ball 1. For Freeze, that gives him 5 doubles now on the year. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And the more 3-2 counts they can run up on this guy, the better off they're going to be. The quicker you run up that pitch count, the quicker you maybe get this guy out of here.
Grounded back up the middle. Iglesias is up with it. A spin and a throw. Spin throw. Gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Matt Joyce is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-1 pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-0 Pittsburgh. Miguel Cabrera is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Smoke toward third. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Ah, the perils of being a third baseman. I remember it well. He's way out in front of this pitch and just hammers it towards the hole. And you can see by the reaction at third, the coaches are telling you, hey, get in front of that one. Yeah, right. You get in front of that one.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. High in the air out to center field. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball, but he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Into the box now, Victor Martinez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Runner at first here, one man out. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Marte going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A two-run shot for Victor Martinez. And the Tigers have cut the gap to 3-2 now.
Well, he'd been cruising along till this point. He was working carefree on a 3-0 lead, but one slip here is going to cost him, and now all of a sudden that lead shrinks down to just a single run.
The third baseman,
Nick Castellanos now.
Nick Castellanos.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Hit hard to short. Gung's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. Settling in now, Justin Upton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. It wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
And that misses, ball one. Now it's 2-0.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
Strike called, 2-1. And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, you know, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want them to chase.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. And Upton will reach as he looks at ball four.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now a 3-2 ball game. John Jaso heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
First baseman, John Jaso.
Verlander gets the sign. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And this is a really important inning for him right here. Your guys go out there and get you a couple runs. You want to throw up a 0, come back in, and see if they can't get you some more.
Hard liner to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
Josh Harrison stands in as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, you never know. This might have been the lesser of two evils right here. If you take this pitch, you know it's strike 3. If you swing, you might bounce into a double play ball. So the best he could have done was maybe fouled that thing off, but instead, he comes up empty.
Here's Gregory Polanco as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
The 1-0 delivery. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it and winds up an easy pop-out.
Starling Marte will dig in now. A single and a fly-out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change. Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Lined hard toward right center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
And in a spot like this, first and second with two-way, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here with two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 3 and the Tigers 2. Jose Iglesias comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. On the ground to third. Over to first is Freese, and there's one out.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maben. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McCutchen on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. First delivery to him on the way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. High in the air and deep to left center field. McCutchen going back, still ranging back. Gone! So it's a solo shot for Ian Kinsler. And the Tigers have come back to tie things at 3.
Wow, after the first 2 hitters, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere. But you talk to a lot of hitters, and they'll tell you if they come up with 2 outs and nobody on, that's where they get selfish and try to swing for the fences. And that's what he did right there and launched a solo shot with 2 outs.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And that ends the inning. 1 in the inning for the Tigers, and it comes courtesy of the Ian Kinsler long ball. 5 innings complete. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Jung Ho Gong will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the over so far.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Hot shot towards the hole, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
A pretty good swing there. You watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Here's David Freese to stand in as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. In for a strike, it's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
And this could have really got this inning off to a great start, but it finds the outfielder's glove out there, and that runner's forced to retreat back to first.
Into the box now, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Martinez is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Here's Matt Joyce now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. And he misses with it, 1-1. sent in the air out to straightaway central. Maben on the run. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Pirates leave one. On to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. J.D. Martinez gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. McCutchen ranging back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. Solo shot to right center as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, you figure it's only a matter of time till this guy gets going. That's his first home run here on the season, and you can bet it ain't going to be his last.
Victor Martinez will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with the 0-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Worth a look at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he's up to 80 for the game right now, so he should still be in pretty good shape.
Nick Castellanos will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line hard into left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Now batting, catcher, Jared Saltalamacchia.
Ready now, Jared Saltalamacchia. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And Saltalamacchia swings right through that one as he's in the hole now, down 0-2.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good changeup there.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One for the Tigers, and it comes on this solo home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-3 Tigers. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. Leading off the inning, John Jaso, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That man right there opting to stay with his starter as we start the 7th inning.
And with his pitch count where it is right now, it wouldn't surprise me if they call it an afternoon after this inning.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Boy, and this is why you're trying to get yourself into good hitters' counts. This is just right down the middle on 2-0, and swinging at this should be your reward, but he decides to let it go.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that's going to be a base hit, so the possible tying run is aboard here to start the 7th.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far, and you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Now the Tigers skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear that that's going to be the end of the afternoon for Justin Verlander. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Bobby Parnell will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Bobby Parnell.
Josh Harrison will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. And he pops up the bunt attempt. To Iglesias for one. On to Cabrera, but it's too late, and they'll just get the 1.
In a one-run game, this becomes a very important play. You can see once this ball's fielded, he's thinking right away about second base, and a good throw keeps a tying run out of scoring position.
Gregory Polanco will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped high in the air. Castellanos is there for it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Starling Marte. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. In there, a base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. So striding in, Andrew McCutchen, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is probably the right decision here with 2 outs. Too many things can go wrong when you let him swing the bat.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Jung-Ho Kang, as he'll do his best to bring home the go-ahead run from third 90 feet away.
Some guys are just flat out clutch. They come through in these situations time and time again. We'll see if he's got that in him here.
Martinez is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Detroit is out in front, 4-3. Jose Iglesias will step in, a ground out victim his last time.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose.
Archimedes Caminero will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Archimedes Caminero.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. And that's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Cameron Maben will stand in. He flew out his last time up. From the stretch, runner goes for second. Out in front of it, strike 1. And Maben comes up empty on that one, and it's 0-2 now. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
0-2 count. They're coming with the fastball. And he's geared up for it here, but he winds up just missing it as he foul tips it, and the catcher holds on.
Ian Kinsler will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll get back there to make the catch in front of the screen as they retire their man here for the 2nd out.
Yeah, very tough to get on top of a fastball at 96. And even if you miss it by an inch or two, this is what the result will be, an easy pop-up.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Cabrera. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Launched to right field and deep. Back goes Polanco. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Detroit, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Mark Lowe will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Mark Lowe.
Leading off the inning, David Freese, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Now here's the pitch. Outside, 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Fastball swung on and missed for the 1st out. Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Francisco Cervelli will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. (4-3) our score here as we play the 8th. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
To 2-2 now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
On the ground up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
8th inning at Comerica Park. You get a look at our line score there with the Tigers leading this one at home and trying to finish this one off. Matt Joyce gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to short. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs. And who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
Digging in, John Jaso. He singled his last time up. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
And that works almost like a pitch out there, you know, just in case he's thinking about it.
Ready with the 1-2. Hard liner toward short. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Oh, what a good job of keeping it alive with 2 outs. You just got to keep the line moving right now. And now you move that tying run up to second, plus you get the go-ahead run on at first base. So if this next guy could follow this single with a gapper or something like that, this game might get turned on its ear.
Sean Rodriguez will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 3, Sean Rodriguez.
Josh Harrison stands in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Line to the right side, but foul. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Saltalamacchia gathers it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Gregory Polanco. And he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position.
Definitely a really nice opportunity to jump out and get that early lead and get the other guys up against the ropes right now.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Tigers 4 and the Pirates 3. Sean Rodriguez will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 3.
Stepping in, J.D. Martinez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Tony Watson will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Tap fouled at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And Victor able to lay off that one, and the count moves to 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. A little bouncer, but it gets foul.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
1 out, nobody on. Sinker misses, ball 4.
And you know, long at-bats like this are bad for any pitchers. But for a relief pitcher who's only going to come in and give you maybe 20 to 30 pitches anyway, well, when you use up that many bullets on one hitter and still don't wind up getting the guy out, well, that's a tough pill to swallow.
Nick Castellanos stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Here's Justin Upton now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2 and 1.
You have to wonder a little bit about the consistency of that strike zone. I think that was a strike earlier.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. All even now, 2 and 2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3 and 2. And now on 3-2. Do you put any thought into sending the runners here with 1 away? And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Well, you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout. Now, you still got one more guy to get through here in the inning, but now with 2 outs, you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and know that those runners have to stay put at first and second.
Jared Saltalamacchia will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Two down, runners at first and second. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Nope.
Sinker misses, and it's 1 and 2 now. And this is hit hard to the right side. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. One and 2, here it comes. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
It took him a while to find the one he liked, but on the 8th pitch, he finally comes through with an RBI single. That's a great job of both driving up the pitch count and driving in the run.
Neftali Feliz is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Neftali Feliz.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. To the hole left side, and it's through. A base hit. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time.
Posed.
Tigers get just the one. 9th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 5 and the Pirates 3. Francisco Rodriguez is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
57, Francisco Rodriguez.
Starling Marte will be the man trying to start the rally in the 9th against K-Rod.
This just isn't any closer. This is one of the top closers in the game, so good luck.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Here's the 0-1. And this is lined hard to deep left. Upton is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
And up by 2 here in the 9th, he needed to make sure he could keep that leadoff man off base so they don't get the tying run to the plate. That's a huge first out.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Upton's under it. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Jung-Ho Kang.
Jung-Ho Kang makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now, barring any late turnaround, this win would belong to Justin Verlander. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
Swing and a miss, and with that, the Bucks are down to perhaps their final strike of the ball game.
And that's exactly where you want to put that thing. Start it right down the middle and trust that its action will cause it to drop.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a drive out to left center field. Around first, digging for 2 now. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
And now as a pitcher, you have to remind yourself that that runner out there, he means absolutely nothing. You're up by 2, so if he scores, hey, no big deal. You just can't let anyone else get on.
So a big moment here, and standing in, David Freese. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game. Here's the 1-0.
chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1.
And with just a 2-run lead, this normally wouldn't be a workaround spot. I just think he's having trouble throwing strikes.
2 out here and a runner at second. Hard hit ball towards the hole. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Well, he was an out away from locking up the save, but now this is back-to-back hits here off their closer. This one's gone from in the bag to nervous time pretty quickly.
Francisco Cervelli stands in with runners at the corners now, looking for a third straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning.
And Matt, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere, but they didn't give up on it. And then all of a sudden you look up and they've got a great chance to push across a run.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. The offensive hero this afternoon for the Tigers was this man right here, Ian Kinsler. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Tigers win it 5-3. So long from Motown.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers. 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors.